How's it going today, everyone? And it seems like we finally got the reason why Beau DeMayo, the creator of X-Men 97, was fired from the show just a week before the show even came out. At first, people thought it was because he was an actual fan of the show and Disney wanted to push more politics in the show and he didn't like that, so they fired him. That's what people thought. Turns out he is a sexual degenerate. And here is this tweet from Discussing Film. And it says, Beau DeMayo allegedly sent nude photos of himself in a sexually suggested hero poses to several male staffers working on X-Men 97, saying they could use it as inspiration. He also allegedly groped an assistant multiple times and emotionally and physically abused to other staff. Are you surprised this dude's a faggot? Like, he's a gay black man. That's his whole shtick. Are you surprised? I'm not at all. That shit is so common with those nasty homosexuals. It's insane because you're not normal. You're not being normal. You're not acting like a normal human being. So that's why you see a lot of degeneracy with these freaks. Their whole personality is just gay shit and gay sex. So I can't say I'm really surprised. And this dude really sent dirty photos of himself to his staff. Mind you, this dude has an OF account. That doesn't get much worse than that. So gay, and you whore yourself out on the internet for other men. And then you send those photos to other Disney employees, allegedly. Gotta keep saying that. And then you just grope somebody, like you just grab somebody's meat while they're just drawing the show. While they're working this shit, you're just grabbing people's meats. Like, come on, man. This is... I can't be surprised. There's so many of these weird homosexuals doing this shit. Like, you really just fumbled the fucking ball. And X-Men fans are mad that they fired you. Yes, the actual shills are mad because they had the best X-Men adaptation and then you got fired. People are saying the show is ruined because they fired you, which it is. And I think it's funny, it's the only good show that they produced, but nobody watched it because you started off promoting the show saying that Morph is non-binary and you got rid of Rogue's ass. You nerfed her ass. You got rid of her breasts as well. You made a flat-chested and flat ass ugly. The whole art style is ugly. But people said these are faithful adaptations of all these different X-Men. They fucked it up. They created a good adaptation. Then they fired the guy who made the good adaptation, and now season 2 is fucked because they're gonna rewrite his script. And instead of you just being a normal human being that made a good X-Men adaptation, no, you had to be a typical homosexual and start touching people without consent. I can't be surprised whatsoever. And now the show is fucked. But we have some comments to read under this tweet. And this one says, so this post could have been inspired by one of those pics. And someone even posted the image that inspired that pose in the show. And of course there had to be some gay shit. And here you go. This is the Beau DeMayo guy, but he's dressed in Cyclops' outfit, mostly or not mostly, however you want to say it. And of course this shit is for Pride Month. Because you freaks don't have a personality. You're just gay and that's it. That's all you know. That's all you know how to do. That's all you know how to talk about. Whatever. All the hashtags are there. The goddamn rainbows. Again, I don't know why you would even do some stupid shit like tell people to look at nasty pictures. This isn't sexual, but that doesn't mean other pictures were. The other pictures said, the tweet said there were nudity in some pictures, but obviously this is from Instagram, so it's not going to do that. I just see it as so stupid. Just come up with a pose instead of being fucking weird and try to connect it to your OF or your corn videos or some dumb shit like that. Why don't you make a pose from the comics, a popular comic book cover or something like that? Stop being so fucking weird. What is wrong with people? This is why we can't have anything nice. There's always some stupid shit going on behind the scenes, especially in Hollywood. Like the most weirdest, degenerate, inhuman, psychopathic, evil motherfuckers are in Hollywood. I can't just be normal and make good entertainment and then we buy it and everybody's happy. You get paid, we get good content, but that's not enough for you freaks. It is what it is, but let's just look at another comment. And this one says, this is why people should have waited before defending him after he was fired. I mean, that's a good point. People are upset because they really like the show. They tried coming up with other excuses, and the excuses were different depending on if it was a left-wing person versus a right-wing person. The left-wing person would say, oh, it's because he had an OF account. Disney doesn't like that, which I don't believe that. Clearly isn't true now. We know the actual reason. Disney's fucking degenerate. They don't care if you're doing some nasty shit. They promote this shit. They want more people doing the same thing. They want underage people doing the same thing. They are just evil. They just push this shit on the kids all the time. So I never saw that as the legitimate reason. You think Disney really gives a fuck about one of their actors doing some nasty videos? And plus it's Hollywood, they celebrate nasty shit in general. And the right wing people would say because he's a fan. But yeah, the best way should have been just wait. And plus the show's been out for like a month. It finished, I think. When the first season finished, it's been like a month. So most people didn't even think we would get an actual answer to this question. But it is best to wait. And now we waited, and he's a fucking homo degenerate. And like I said before, I am not surprised. So many such cases. The same shit happens, okay? History repeats itself time and time and time again. Call me what you want. I'm calling it how I see it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not surprised this dude is gay. And we have a third comment to read. And this one says, all of this could have been kept under wraps if Beau DeMayo had just not posted about it and kept his mouth shut. And what he's referring to is there were some interviews from some tweets saying he was implying homophobia, you know, playing the victim. Are you really surprised? Honestly, he did fuck it up. When he got fired, he could have said, you know what? We just saw things differently. They didn't like my vision. They wanted me to go in a different direction. We don't see eye to eye. I'm moving on to other projects. But no. They can't help themselves. Like, are you that actually retarded? One of the gayest companies on the planet, homophobe. Now, Disney is too gay. That's the fucking problem. That's why they're so goddamn annoying. They won't shut up about gay shit. They're turning all the characters gay in both the movies and in the comic books. All they talk about is this shit. And they want to push it onto people like every other corporation in America. Let's just call it what it is. I don't know why. Well, brainwashing, population control, indoctrination. People are more likely to be liberal if they're gay. You get an army of dickless commies running around doing what you say, buying your product, but they don't buy shit, so that's kind of retarded. These companies still haven't realized that, but whatever, it is what it is. But they don't really care about money. It's about brainwashing you. It's about controlling your mind, indoctrinating you into their ideology, so you will support them no matter what. Again, it doesn't make money like that, but they don't care about money because they have like infinite money. Most of their money don't even come from movies. Most of it comes from the amusement park. So unless those are gonna lose money anytime soon, they don't give a fuck. They're still gonna try and indoctrinate people with the messages, and people are being indoctrinated through entertainment, whether it be movies or comic books or video games like we've seen a lot recently. But this guy's an idiot. To get back on topic, yeah, he's a fucking idiot. There's no way else to describe it. He's an idiot. He could have walked away, and he could have been working on another TV show or movie, and he would be good and moved on from one project to the next. But who's really gonna work with him now? Like, come on. Like, you're out in the open with your predatory behavior. Again, allegedly, I gotta say allegedly. You're out in the open with it, where everybody else in Hollywood are just behind the scenes with it. They don't talk about it. They don't get exposed for it. They all have dirt on each other. But as soon as one of those weirdos get exposed, they throw him under the bus. That's what happens with Harvey Weinstein. Like, you think Harvey Weinstein is the only guy like that in Hollywood? Nah, there's like 50, probably 100. But he was talking too much, so they threw his ass under the bus. But they all know they're the same, and I'm not surprised. And Hollywood is trash. And now you ruined the best X-Men adaptation of all time because you couldn't help yourself but to be so fucking weird, lame, and gay. So Beau DeMayo, go fuck yourself.